Okay, so good afternoon and assalamu alaikum, dear students. My name is Rafia and I'm your SST teacher. Hopefully, now it's not an introduction. We have already started it and have completed our first lesson. I hope that you all are familiar with me. My name is Rafia. Okay, so we are not going directly toward the topic. We'll do few warm-up exercises. So all of you are ready for that? As you have already attended 3 classes since morning, so I want you to, instead of directly going toward the SST lesson, let's do few warm-up exercises. So how many of you are ready for that? Kindly raise your hand. And I want all of you to please be ready for that. Okay. So for that, I need your attention for the next 2 minutes, because you must know that what is that activity. I can see all of you. I can see your videos. So whatever I'll say, you will do, and I can see that are you doing according to the instructions or not. Well, the activity is this. I will tell you 4 actions which you have to perform, right? Firstly, if I'll say sit, you will sit. Then I'll say stand, you will stand. If I'll say clap, you will clap only once. Like you will not clap again and again, only once. And then when I'll say name, you will tell your name, right? 4 actions I tell you again. When I'll say sit, you all will sit. When I'll say stand, you all will stand. When I'll say clap, you all will clap. When I'll say name, you will tell your name, right? But story does not end here. All of a sudden, I'll say the word change. What the word I'll say? Change. When I'll say change, so you have to follow instructions in reverse. It means after change, when I'll say sit, you will stand. When I'll say stand, you will sit. When I'll say clap, you will tell your name. When I'll say tell your name, you will clap. Did you understand? Let me repeat after change what you have to do. When I'll say after change, when I'll say sit, you will stand. When I'll say stand, you will sit. When I'll say clap, you will tell your name. When I'll say name, you will clap. So should we start? All of you ready for that? I want to see thumbs up if you all are ready. Okay, that's great. We are going to start. 1, 2, 3. Sit. Stand. Sit. Stand. Stand. Clap. Sit. Name. All of you will tell your name. Okay, sit. Clap. Stand. Name. Sit. Clap. Stand. Name. Change. Sit. Remember what I said. After change, you have to reverse the action. Sit. Very good, very good. Clap. Clap. Very good, Iza. All of you are almost following the instructions. It means you all are very intelligent. Sit. Name. Name. Very good. Wali Amir. Alina also. Stand. Stand and clap. Stand and clap. Do you have to clap? No, you have to tell your name. Okay, well done, very good. It was a very good performance by all of you. This was today's warm-up activity, and I have seen that most of you have given the good and quick response. Do you know that what was the purpose of this activity? The purpose was to check your mental alertness, that how do you understand teacher instructions and then you follow. So all of you are very intelligent. I hope that you enjoyed this activity. Next time, we'll have a different activity. And every time we'll start with an activity. All right? You can give me the answers in the chat. Okay, so now let's come toward the topic. And it would also study in an interesting way. It's not like we have to learn each and every one word, but we have to understand. Let me share a few. Okay, do you have any guess that what we are going to start today? But before that, oh yes, one thing came in my mind. Last time I gave you homework. Do you remember, my dear students? Do you remember? Yes. Yes, Ayan girl. It means that you remember. I was asking about satellites. So those who know the answer, kindly write in the chat. Quickly write the answer in the chat that what is the difference between natural satellite and artificial satellite. Hurry up quickly. You have only 1 minute for that. Let's see, how can you write? Okay, let's see how many of you are giving the answer. I last time asked a question and you thought the teacher must forget next time, but I didn't. I remember all the students, their names, and the work which I gave them. Oh, Aslan, you forgot? But you should not next time, because homework mean homework. Yes, is that right in the chat, beta? You can write in the chat. Just simple in the one word or two which you understand from the artificial satellite and the natural satellite. And why we call moon as a natural satellite. Okay, just write one word answer. I have a question from all of you. Does satellite has its own light? Yes or no? Satellite has its own light or no? No, very good. I'm getting the answers. Afaf, Anusha, all of them are giving the right. Well done, very good. Satellites do not have their own light. Those who are unable to attend the class, they can see the lesson on the YouTube, right? As the lectures will be uploaded on the YouTube. Now let's come toward today's topic. Do you know about any guess that what we are going to study today? We are going to start our next lesson, the world. Do you remember last time when we were looking toward the planets, I told you that in the world, like in the planet, on the planet Earth, it apparently it is blue in color. And I asked the reason, and you told that because 70% of its surface is covered with water. That's why when we see it, it's blue in the color. I'll share with you its pictures. Let's start from here. Suppose Earth is the planet we live on. Can you see this? Can you see its picture? Earth is made up of water and land. Okay, this is blue part is water. We understand that the 70% of Earth is made up of, the surface is made up of water. But what about this green area? Any guess? Any idea? Please write in the chat. Okay, blue is the water, but what about the green area? What is it? Land. Very good. Fahad gave the right answer. Ayan Gul also. Very good, very good. Yes, so the answer is land. All of you are giving the right answers. So today, so now you can understand what the topic is. Today's topic is about Earth. Like if you say Earth, then it's about the Earth's land surface or the part which is land. Suppose it is Earth and it has two parts, water and land. And in this chapter, we'll study about these two parts, but today's lesson will be focused on the land masses, right? Here you can see in this picture, the green part and this, other than blue part, this is land masses on the earth. So our today's lesson will be focused on these. What are these and how can we study them, and where, how can we know that where are people living and what are these land masses? So for that, how can we study them? As I told you, as you have also mentioned, that this is the land part, land masses, all the green and the skin part which you can see, and this is the water. So earth is made up of land and water. And today's lesson is focused on land masses. We'll study that what are the land masses and in which part, how many parts these are divided. Okay. And I need the quick answers in the chat when I'll ask, so please be ready for that. Okay. Globe. Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen in your real life? Yes or no? We'll study about it, definitely yes. Okay, how many of you have seen this in real? The globe. Okay, I tell you what is it. A globe is a round model of Earth. Suppose if we cannot see the Earth when we are sitting here, but we can study about Earth, its surface, by using this globe. So it's a model, just as you make different models to study things. So similarly, in the way the globe is the round model of Earth. So in different areas are mentioned on it, that where is the ocean, where is the land. So we can understand or can study Earth by using this globe. Okay, let's go toward the next slide. Hopefully you have seen that. Okay, have you seen the maps? You must have seen in your classes maps or have studies in your books. Yes? Okay, when we spread the globe in this way, like if Earth's surface should be spread like this, so we can study different parts of the Earth. Okay? Again, you can see that this is the surface of Earth, and when we study in this form, these are maps. You must have seen in your classes or at different places or in the videos. So in this map, the blue area represent the water bodies and the green area represent the land. Okay, now I'm going to ask quick questions. Are you ready to answer? Say yes or no. Okay, my question is, the blue area represent what? Land or water? I need quick answer. Yes, first answer by Anusha. Very good. Now the next question is, the green part or the part other than the blue part represents what? Represent what? Land. Very good, Manur Binte Mudassir. And I'll move toward the so it's clear that when you see the map now, these things are clear that the blue is the water bodies and the other parts are the land masses. Okay, but these are in the form of patches. Have you ever observed this thing? That these, it's not like that all the land masses are at the one place and all the blue water or the water bodies are at the one place. Have you ever noticed this thing? When you see this Earth's surface, these are in the form of patches. Suppose some parts are here, some land masses, few are here, few are here. So can we name them? So these different patches or parts are actually named. Let's see. Continents, these different parts. Now you can see all the black as a water body and these different colorful parts or the patches as land masses. Now what the land masses named as? These land masses are named as continents. What are these named as? Continents. Continents are very large land masses found on Earth. The Earth has 7 such continents. So now we can say that the Earth is divided into continents and the water bodies. So today's focus is on the continents. Can you see these different colorful, these colorful are just for your understanding that how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Any of you have guessed that which is the largest continent in the world? Maybe you have heard about this. Which is the largest continent in the world? Okay, if you see this picture, what do you think? Which is the largest one? Where the largest one is located? Let's see who, in the next slide, we'll see the answer. What do you think that which color you see that is the largest continent? There are 7 continents, I agree. My question is, okay, many of you are saying that orange. Asia, who gave this? Afaf Ahmed gave the right answer. And can you see this, that this orange part is the biggest? Now let's see in the next slide that are you giving the right answers or not? Yes, orange part, you gave that this orange part of the land part is actually the biggest continent. All these are the land masses and they are divided and named because they are situated separately. This is the water body and they are different planets. sorry, different continents. The biggest one is Asia. With this, adjacent to it is Europe. Can you see that they are just located? And what separate them? There are mountains which separate Europe from Asia. Can any of you give the quick answer that Pakistan is located in which continent? Hurry up, Europe or Asia? I want the answer in the chat. Let's see who is the first one to give this answer. I'm waiting. Pakistan is situated in which continent? Asia. Anaya and Fahad give the right answer. Abdur Rahman. Yes, very good. It means you know about the Earth's surface and different continents. I'm happy to know this. So Pakistan is situated in the one of the biggest continent, Asia. Do you know how many other countries, like number of countries which are in the Asia? As it is the biggest continent, largest continent area-wise and population-wise also. Karachi is not the country, my dear student. China, okay. India, very good, very good. It means that you're very well aware. Let's see in the next slide. Let's repeat quickly the name of these continents and then move forward. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia or Oceania is the new name of it, and Antarctica. How many of you are aware about this Antarctica? Hopefully you must have heard about it. Okay. Now another question raised, that how will you remember these names? These are difficult to remember as they're 7 in number. So I'll tell you the way. Now you will never forget, if you can learn this sentence, you will never forget the names of the continent. Are you going to learn this? Angry aunt Anju eats 9 sweet apples. Okay, so let's start from here. A of angry, Asia. Angry aunt, Africa. It's in this, and then Anju, Australia. Eats, Europe. 9, North, apple, North America. And then sweet, South America. Apples, Antarctica. Let's repeat the sentence only. Angry, all of you will repeat with me, and then we'll write in the chat that did you learn this sentence or not. Angry aunt. The first word is angry. Second is, I want to see your fingers to learn all the words. The first word is angry aunt Anju eats 9 sweet apples. Now count how many words? 7. And how many continents? 7. So now let's recall again. Hurry up with me and then let's see. I know that all of you are very intelligent, but let's see that who is quick to give the response. Let's again. And now close your eyes. Close your eyes. All of you close your eyes and show me your fingers to recall. Angry. I want to see your fingers. Close your eyes. Angry. I want to see your fingers. Angry aunt. Please repeat the words with me. Angry aunt Anju eats 9 sweet apples. So how many of you can recall? Please write in the chat. Should I change the slide? Okay, let me change and then you will write. Now please write in the chat. I want to see how many of you can recall this sentence. Oh, I'm waiting. Who can write the sentence? Type the sentence in the chat. The 7 words which you learned, which will help you to recall or always remember name of the continents. Very good. Inaya Ali is the first one to give the answer. I'm still waiting for the sentence. Mahnoor binte Mudassir, Fahad Kashif. Very good. Shaf bin Azhar. But you didn't type completely, Shaf. I want 7 words. Ahmad Mustafa, very good, very good. Don't write 7, write the complete sentence. Hurry up, hurry up. You have 1 more minute. The sentence, okay, you only remember apple. Very good. Abira, you gave the right answer. And Sayyid Muhammad Taha, very good. Hurry up, hurry up. Who else can? Let's start countdown. Let's see how many of you can write. Ayaz, Nasir, very good. Alize, Sarfaraz, well done. Well done. Okay. Now 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm very happy. Iza Anwar, Ahmad Irshad, Wali Amir, Ahmad Irshad, and Mishal Jadoon. All of you are giving the right answers. So here's not the slide, but hopefully you can learn the name of the continents. Okay, now let's look at this slide and repeat the same sentence. Angry. Angry from, we find this, Asia. Aunt, Africa. Then Anju, Australia. Then next, eat, Europe. Then nine, North America. Sweet, South America. Apples, Antarctica. Hopefully you can recall next time when you'll come in the class. So we'll start with this sentence, okay? And I can ask anytime this question, this sentence, that tell me the sentence and then the continent's name. Okay? Okay, very good. Now let's quickly move toward the continents one by one. Did you understand this sentence? 7 words, 7 continents, right? These must be on your fingertips all the time. It can be asked by the teacher anytime. Okay, now let's study all the continents one by one. Can you see this? If you will go to the internet and you will write Asia, you can find this land mass. It is as I told you earlier, area-wise, it is the largest continent of the world. If we'll divide the world into 3 parts, so 1/3 is of like Asia, 33% of the total area, land masses is Asia, okay? And we live in this continent. It is if you'll see the population, it is the most populated continent. Like of the total world population, if we see the whole world population, 60% of the population are living here. And when I asked the question that how many countries are there? So there are 48 countries, including our country, Pakistan, right? So about all the planets, we'll study almost 3 things: the area, population, and countries. Okay, the first one is Asia. Can you see this picture also on this map? It is the largest continent. You have to remember these figures. I can ask question anytime, okay? Okay, next, Africa. Africa is the second largest continent of the world area-wise. The first one is Asia, and the second one is Africa. Okay, what was the percentage of Asia? Like Asia covered the percentage of what world? Write in the chat. As Africa covers 20.4%, but Asia covers 33. Fahad Kashif, very good. And Africa, 20.4%. So it is the second largest, right? And again, the population-wise, it is the second largest, as it covers 14.72% of the world population, right? So this is the difference between Asia and Africa. The first largest is Asia, and the second is Africa. Very good, you're giving the right answers in the chat, I can see. Thank you so much. Okay. I hope that all of you are attentive. Fahad Kashif, you're giving many good and right answers. I'm happy. I can see your video also. And I hope that all of you are as attentive as Fahad is. Okay, next, Alina. Okay, North America is the third. North N. N, which word comes in your mind when you recall that sentence in your mind? N. 9. Can you recall? 9 sweet apples. So from 9 here is North. America. North America, we are studying in the sequence. Like first we studied the largest continent, then the second largest, and now the third largest. Third largest continent is North America, and it covers 16.5. So what is the difference between the Asia and the North American area? Asia covers 33% and North America covers 16.5, so almost half. I think we also have to see the time. Okay, we have 5 minutes. We'll quickly cover this. And can you see this on the map? Here is the map. On the map, you can see this land mass, and it is North America, and it covers 16.5. Let's quickly recall. Asia, 33%. Africa, 20.4. North America, 16.5, right? And the population is 7.8% of the population. While what was the population of Asia? Any of you remember? It was 60% of the total population. Very good. Fahad Kashif gave the right answers. Do you know that when you must have heard these countries named Canada, USA, Mexico, Ireland, Greenland, all these are situated in this continent, and its name is North America. So if someone asks the question that, do you know that where America is located or Canada, can you give the answer in which continent? Can you give the answer? It's North America, and it's the third largest, okay? Now we'll continue in the next class. I have quick questions and want the answers in the chat. Okay, the first question is, what is the population of Asia, continent Asia? Let's see who will give the first answer. Fahad, give the right answers. It seems that Fahad will get the trophy today because he is giving quickly. Okay, now the second question. America is situated in which continent? America is located in which continent? I want the name of that continent. North America. Fahad Kashif, well done, well done. What about others, my dear students? Okay, now the next question is, Pakistan is part of which continent? Asia. Shaf gave the right answer. Hadi also gave the right answer. Now the third question is, can you tell me number of countries located in or part of Asian continent? Number of countries, how many countries are there in Asia? Number of countries. 48. Muhammad Umar gave the right answer, and Isma Imran, Ishal Nabil, and Marosh. Marosh, not 34, my dear student, it's 48. Tahir also, and Ishal Fatima. Now the last question is the blue part which is visible on the Earth's surface represent which bodies? Water bodies or land masses? Water, very good. And the last question. Quickly, let's see who is the winner of today's class. Who will firstly type the sentence consists of 7 words, which I ask you to learn. Angry aunt, that sentence. Let's see who can type first. I'm waiting. Hurry up, we have just 1 or 2 minutes. I want you to quickly type. Angry. No, full answer I want. Full answer. 7 words, 7 continent. I want 7 words, sentence. Who is the winner? Yes, Inaya Ali is today's winner, and Iza Anwar also gave the right answer. Well done. I'm so happy that you participated in the class. Tomorrow we'll continue, and tomorrow you must have to come with this learned sentence and the meaning of it. Like you have to write on your notebooks this sentence 10 times and then write continent names. I will see your notebooks tomorrow, right? The sentence and then the continent names. Thank you so much. I guess time is going to, we have, yes, it's almost over. We have 1 minute. Thank you so much. And I'm very happy that I have so many intelligent students with me. Tomorrow we'll start with another activity. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.